Hello YouTube! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Today is a Hearthstone match. I thought I would start casting because I got a really amazing arena deck. I chose Druid, and then I just kept getting taunts. And taunts are really great in Hearthstone and Arena, just because most players are choosing low mana cost cards to get some rushes down, because that's the most effective way to win. Really, unless you get some amazing legendaries or some good, just good cards that work together for your class. So I was just getting offered so many choices that were taunts. As I was going through my choices, I was getting a Mark of Nature that is taunt. I have a Abomination that's a taunt, Sen'jin Shieldmaster, Arcane Nullifier, and then the kicker, I was offered 4 Ironbark Protectors, which are 8/8 taunts. Really strong cards. They can be negated by Big Game Hunter, Polymorph, other things like that, but if there are 4 of them, you won't see very many hard removals like that in Arena. So what I'm hoping is that this will be an effective deck, allow me to win a lot of games. I usually top out at about 4 or 5, to be honest. I don't think I've ever won 8. I think 7 is the top of all time. So we have Imp Master, Ironfur Grizzly, Mind Control Tech, Tarn Warrior, another taunt. We have a Swipe. We just have a lot of good choices here. 2 Robocubs. So let's go ahead and play. I've already won 1 game with this deck against a mage. I felt like it was a pretty fun win. And again, the number of taunts I had was just frustrating. I was rolling out Ironbark after Ironbark in the end game, and eventually the mage just conceded. So we'll pop on in. And the further you go in Arena, the better the players are. They try to match up people who have won 1 game with people who've won 1 game, people who've lost their first game against people who've lost their first game, etc. So you do see better play, better decks the farther you go on, but here I only have 1 win. I don't expect to see anything too crazy as we come up against a rogue deck. This is, oh, it's an interesting name, Martyrdom, like Martyrdom, but with a man? I have no idea. So let's get rid of Mind Control Tech. We're going to keep Wrath. I'm going to get rid of the Nullifier. Hope to get a really low-cost taunt like an Ironfur Grizzly. Loot Hoarder's good. Turn 1 card. I like having the Swipe in my hand against a rogue. So, okay, not bad. Nothing we can play here. Our first Ironbark does pop out, which is kind of fun. He's not going to do much for a while, but it's just good to know that he's there, along with his 3 other buddies. So Rogue says hello, so I will welcome the Rogue with a greetings. And yeah, let's drop down the Robo in tank mode. And the turn, a 2/3 on turn 2 that taunts is just fantastic. I'm really happy about this card in that draw. Now I can put the Loot Hoarder behind it, and it is going to most likely be protected for a while. The Rogue shouldn't have any ability unless we get a Dagger Mastery and then coin out a Poison that will give her 3 attack and be able to take down this Robocub in a single turn. But I don't think that's what's going on, or else we would see it more quickly from the Rogue. So not quite sure that the Rogue likes what she sees and is going to play the coin. Oh, am I right? Dagger Mastery and a Deadly Poison? And a Deadly Poison! I called it! Hey! So she had it the whole time. She just wanted to make sure that was the right call. We'll give a well played there. Exactly what I thought I was going to see. And I think in response we'll throw down the Loot Hoarder, which might incentivize the Rogue to swing down and take it out, doing 2 more damage to the Rogue and giving me a card, which would be nice at this point in the game. We'll have to see what Martyrdom decides to do on turn 3 here, though. This is one of my favorite boards in Hearthstone. You have this button that zaps in different random stuff, like we have a banana. And if we hit the button again, we get some kind of a red gem, so that's great. And Imp Master goes down for the rogue player. I could just swipe it out here. It does get rid of the Imp Master and the Imp. But maybe I should wait for next turn to do that, because might have more value that way. I don't know. But let's do this. Let's throw down a Rubian Egg. Go Abusive Sergeant on this guy. And just go face. End turn. Because I do have the ability to take this out next turn. So we do have a trade on the Loot Hoarder, which gives me the Ironfur Grizzly. Imp Master comes down on the Abusive Sergeant, and an a new bar ambusher comes down, which is 5/5 and has the death rattle of returning a friendly, I guess that's friendly and random, minion to your hand. So, yeah, let's throw down the taunt. And pop this up. And I forget, does the Imp Master die? There's only 1 health left. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and attack the face, though, and end turn. Anyway, back to the button pushing. We push it again, and we get, oh, a nice kite. I think that's a panda kite from the Mists of Pandaria expansion in World of Warcraft. Just hovering there very nicely. And on our next turn, the smoke clears out and we get a boot. The best part of this board, though, is if you shoot this laser... Bam! If you shoot it at exactly the right place... it will launch a rocket. So, we get a really big Venture Co. mercenary here. So what do we want to do? We can swipe the ambusher. Oh, if we kill the ambusher with a swipe, it'll force the Venture Co. mercenary back into the rogue's hand, which might be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go swipe. And then Wrath. Then end turn. And goodbye, Venture Co. There it goes. Alright, what I was showing you, getting this laser at the right place. Oh, this is harder than I thought. I've done this before, I promise. There it is. Sets off this satellite, we get some warning alarms, and off goes the rocket. Goodbye, rocket, never to be seen again in this game. And there he goes. Alright, so meanwhile, back in the game, what actually matters, Fairy Dragon. We're going to put down... Oh, we can't Mark of Nature it because it is untargetable by spells or hero powers. So let's do a +4 attack on the egg, maybe. We could do that. That'd be fun. So we do take 5 damage, which I'm not super happy about, but having a 4/4 and a 3/2 out is excellent. We still have the 3 attack from the Wicked Knife. The rogue has hung onto that for a while. Might use it to take down the Fairy Dragon. But you'll notice next turn I have a Protector, and the next turn after that I have a Protector, and I think we're just going to go on through the rest of my deck with a lot of taunts and some good cards. So 3 damage to the face of the rogue. Manterdom decides to put down the Venture Co. again. And an Eviscerate combination is able to take down my Nerubian with 1 hit. So well played. Bring out the Ironbark. It is enough to take down the Venture Co. without dying himself, which is fantastic. A Shiv might be played by the rogue to take him down to 7 health, which means that would be a 1-to-1 trade, but Chill Wind comes down in response. And what else are we going to do for the rogue? Ah, give the minion 4 attack. So it is enough to get through the Ironbark, but he does sacrifice himself. In response, I think what I'll do... Yeah, let's throw this guy out. The Abomination, when it dies, deals 2 damage to all other characters, which is enough to destroy the Chill Wind and also buff up this Berserker. When he's enraged or damaged, it gives him +3 attack. So I like that combination. That seems nice. We'll see if he decides to go there. He does. The Abomination wipes everything on the other side of the board out, turns my Berserker into a 5/1. And I think the rogue has an answer for that. He made that move pretty quickly.
Give me a quest.
Questing Adventure comes down. Alright. And a Jeeves. Ah, I don't see that very much in Arena. At the end of each player's turn, the player draws until they have 3 cards. So, good for me, good for him. We both have low cards at this point. Jeeves gives the rogue a card, and gonna give me a card too, because we're gonna go taunt, and Imp Master, and attack. Thank you for the 2 cards, Jeeves. 1, 2. Excellent. How many cards do I have left? 13, 15 from Manterdom. So I will go into fatigue earlier than the rogue does, but we'll be kind of careful. Try to kill him before that point. I don't think there are many heals in this deck, I'm guessing, from the rogue, but just in case there are, we'll have to be careful about that. Tall Strider comes down. Classic Adventurer getting pretty big at this point. So some pretty scary stuff on the other side there. I think this is a no-brainer. We're going to Starfire that guy. And drop down the Shield Master. Again, I have 2 more Iron Barks in my hand. I think they'll be enough to power me through and win me this game, but we'll see. Put down 1 more. Put down another minion. Yes! And now I'm going to be able to Mind Control. Let's see what the rogue chooses to do. Blade Flurry. Okay. That's fine. That's just fine. It's a little scary. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and drop down the Mind Control attack. Nice. Good pickup. And then the Druid of the Claw. Do we need to attack anything? We don't. This Druid is enough to kill any one of those 3, so we're just going to go face. And end the turn. Ooh, Sunwalker comes down. That's a great card. Next turn, if I can play Sunwalker plus Arcane Nullifier, I think I'll be pretty safe. We'll see what the rogue does here on this turn, though. A Shiv, which is a 1-to-1 trade from the Tall Strider, so that's pretty good. Oh, and the Assassinate Part 2. Okay, so that's good for me, I think. Just because there aren't that many Assassinates, I'm guessing, in the hand of Manterdom. Good, smart trade, smart trade. Just clearing things out. Yep. Well played. So drawing more cards. We are both down to 8. Oh, do I want to go Wolf Rider on that guy? Maybe there. Okay, little bit scary. But I don't think the rogue can hit anything without taking her health down too low. It's 1, 6, 10, 11 damage on the other side. Oh, the second Assassinate does come out. Oh, that hurts. A Fan of Knives. Okay. So that means there's likely not another Assassinate in the deck, I'm hoping. Oh, a Micro Machine. Good pull. 2 to the face, 5 to the face, 1 to the face. Uh-oh. I don't know if my Iron Bark is enough to get me through this. Oof. Alright, Iron Bark it is. Who do we kill? Alright, so let's do some math here. 5, 6, 7, 8 is enough to kill the Iron Bark. And the remaining attack is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's enough to kill me. Aw, man.
Well played.
Yeah. Well played to you two.
Well played.
I was so confident, you guys. Alright. I'm going to take the honorable way out and just die. Wow. That game did not go well as expected, but hey, it is Arena. Crazy stuff happens. Those 2 Assassinates really did me in, I think. But that was a good deck from the Rogue, obviously. 1-0 and on its way to winning a lot more games. So this has been Falcon Paladin with another Hearthstone loss. Hey, if you like losses, hit the like button. Subscribe to me to catch more Blizzard uploads every single day. And until next time, you take care of yourself.